Hello dear students, welcome to the class of Health and Physical Education, Unit 1, Physical Education, Relationship with Other Subjects. We are having today's topic, that is scope of physical education. We are also going to learn what does the meaning of play, game and sports means. Clear? So, the scope of physical education is being given. Physical education has evolved a multidisciplinary subject, and its scope is not just confined to physical fitness and its rules of the games and sports. So when we are talking about the physical education, that is not limited up to only a particular games or rules and regulations of any of the sports or related to the physical fitness, but it is more than that. Okay, so that's why it has been given that it has evolved a multidisciplinary subject. There are the various subjects, there are the various disciplines which comes under the physical education. The meaning and the definition of physical education, it aims at the objectives and scope. What are the factors which are affecting physical fitness and wellness, rules and other necessary knowledges about health, games and sports and yoga are the major areas of the study of physical education. So what does the physical education mean? Physical education includes. So physical education study includes like the aims and objectives of physical education, their scope, factors which affects the physical fitness, wellness and lifestyle of an individual. There are the various rules and other necessary knowledge which are been related to the health. Okay, then we are also having knowledge about the games and sports. Then there are the yogas, it is also related to yoga. Okay, either it may be 8 folds, that is Ashtanga Yoga, it also includes. So there are the major studies are in the, there are the various different studies are there in physical education. Now games, sports as well as a culture heritage, development of the leadership qualities and group dynamic through sports and games are also being an integral part of this discipline. Now what does this physical education also includes? It includes the games and sports. We are having the cultural heritage, what type of culture we are having in our country related to the sports, that are being also been included here. Then we are having development of the leadership qualities due to this physical education, due to this games and sports. Various tournaments are being organized. Okay, through that leadership qualities among the students are also being developed. Okay, we are having group dynamics through the sports and games. These are the integral part of the disciplines. Now in fact the physical education now includes the several areas which belongs to other subjects. Now this physical education is also belongs to the other subjects like biology, where you are going to have this topic related to the anatomy, related to the human body. Then we are having the genetics also. Okay, that also includes this physical education. Then we are having psychology, the psychology related to the study of a soul. Okay, where you can also study the behavior of an individual. Okay, that are being related to the person, those who are suffering from different types of stress, anxiety, depression. Okay, where they are having the type of aggression, why the person used to get more and more aggressive. Then motivation, these are the topics which are being included in psychology. Then we are having physics, biochemistry, that also includes. These are the, see, it has been given here very clearly that physical education now includes several areas, where you are getting that in the sociology, biochemistry. Then we are having anthropology, history, culture, medicine, media studies and etc. Okay, that are the physical education is being included, where you can see that these all subjects are having the topics which are being included in physical education. Okay, then content from other disciplines like law of motion, types of lever, that which you used to learn in science subject. Okay, like force, equilibrium, center of gravity, common postural deformities or deviations. Then therapeutic modalities in rehabilitation, there are the different therapies, either that is hydrotherapy, it is been related to the hot fermentation therapy. Okay, then mud therapy, these are the different types of therapy which are been helpful for the rehabilitation of the body after injuries. Then sports massage, prevention and the first aid for the common sports injuries are also the content of physical education. So these are, you can see the form of other disciplines, these are the disciplines which includes all this. Okay, So, in physical education, you may find out all these. Either it is be related to the physics, it may be related to the chemistry, it may related to the biology. These all topics are being included in physical education. Now, biological foundations such as heredity and environment, growth and development are also being included in it. Now, there are the content related to the basic physiology, okay, where we are going to study related to physiology, that how does uh, the human body, the organs that used to work, okay, when the body is in a motion. Then we are having anatomy related to the different organs of the body, study of the different organs of the body. Growth and development during the adolescence are also the part of the content of the physical education, okay. Growth and development, that during the adolescence, this is a topic which has been related to the psychology. So these are the part of the physical education. Some of the other contents that are like organ system, functions of bone, okay, what are the bones function, then definition, classification of joints, then movements around the joints, then general characteristics of muscles, effect of exercise on the muscular system, circulatory system, respiratory system and digestive system, health dimension, environment, importance of health, health problem, hygiene, community health, hygiene, then community health, aspects of the school health services, food, nutrition, balanced diet, communicable and non-communicable diseases, diseases related to coronavirus, HIV and AIDS and drugs abuse. So these all topics are being included in physical education, okay. So that's why it has been given that some other contents are that includes. So where these all topics which include physiology, so you can see that the properties of muscles, effect of exercise on the muscular system, that is a part of physiology. Circulatory system, how the circulatory system used to work, that is a part of physiology. Respiratory system and how does it affects the body, that is also part of physiology. But when we are talking about the organs, that how it used to function, okay, organs also, then comes under the anatomy. Then we are having digestive system, health dimensions. Then we are having the topics like importance of health problem, health hygiene, okay, community health, aspect of the school health services, food, nutrition, that are being the part of the sports nutrition, and that all clear. So these are the topics which are been the content of the physical education. Then content related to the yoga. Now when we are talking about the yoga, these are the contents which are the common yogic practice like yam and niyam, asana, pranayam. These are the 8 folds. It has been also known as an ashtang yoga, that is yam, niyam, asan, pranayam, pratyahar, bandh. There are the different types of bandh and mudras, okay. Then shatkarm, kriyas, meditation. Then it also includes ahar, that is food, vihar, that is relaxation, then achar, that is conduct, vichar, that is thinking, and vyavhar, that is behavior. So you may see that these are the yogic practice a person must include in their life, okay, so that they can lead a healthy as well as happy lifestyle. So theories of this training are also being included in the subject areas. These are the principles and characteristics of the sports training, method of sports training, training load, warming up, cooling down, aerobic and anaerobic activities, calisthenic and rhythmic exercise specific training programs for the development of the various motor qualities, techniques, tactics and talent identification. So you can see that these all topics which are been related, as I am just reading out these all topics, these are the points which are been included in physical education. So this yoga is also a part of physical education, where it includes this 8-fold yam, niyam, asana, pranayam, pratyahar, bandh, shatkarm, okay, as well as meditation or dhyan, dharana and samadhi. Okay, then we are having this ahar, vihar, ahar, vihar, achar, then we are having achar, then vichar as well as vyavahar. These are the types of conducts the person must follow. So this is also these are also the topics which have been included in physical education. Then there are the various other topics which have been related to the sports training, that includes the methods, the training loads, warming up, then cooling down, then aerobic and anaerobic exercises, rhythmic type of exercise, which have been included in sports training, which helps us in development of the motor qualities, techniques and tactics, talent identification, that are been included in physical education. It is also important to understand the difference between play, game and sports. Okay, let's start. Now, what is the play, game and sports? When we used to speak and when we used to hear it, these terms used to be like same only. Though these terms are used interchangeably, they are actually different. Now, what is a play? Play is when we are talking about a play, you can see that you can imagine the child used to play with a different object when they are for the age below 1 year. Okay, as they used to grow, they try to sit, then afterwards they try to stand, then after they try to, first they try to crawl, then they try to sit, then they try to stand, then they try to walk, then afterwards then run. Okay, so there are the various playful activities which they are involved. Okay, they when they used to grow up a little bit for 2 to 3 years, they start playing with the beads. Okay, playing with the abacus also, how to make the arrangement of these all. Okay, organizing any of these things, okay, with the help of the objects which are been given to them. So play is a spontaneous. Okay, it is on the spot. Okay, when it has been given that you play, then you decide that what we are going to play. It is usually a creative activity, but it has its own limitation and space. Okay, one plays voluntary for fun and pleasure. The play, when we are talking about the play is nothing but it is related to the fun and pleasure which used to give the happiness to a person. Okay, that is type of fun or pleasure. Then play, however, is a broad area which includes both games and sports. Okay, that includes, the play is a broader area which includes both in games and sports. Okay, when we used to see that there are the few games which are being played in that which has been the referee or the umpire, they used to guide us to play. Okay, they will tell us, okay, you can play, now you can play. So that's why it has been included in various games and sports also. Then the distinctive feature of this play are that they are free. Okay, the person can enjoy, they can play by their own. Then separate, uncertain, governed by the self rule, and they are creative. Okay, you can see the small child, when the kids they used to play among themselves. Any of the objects, few objects are being given to them, or indoor type of games are being given to them. You can see that in the mobiles they used to play the different games. So this play is only for the enjoyment and for fun, and which used to give the pleasure. Okay, so that is considered in play. Now, what does the game means? Okay, generally the word game and sports are used together. When we are talking about the game, what does the game means? Okay, we used to consider any of the sports, okay, that that are being considered in games. So games and sports are always used together. A game is an activity involving more players. A game is an activity which involves more players, defined by a goal, because when the more players are there, then they used to decide that how they are going to play, what are the tactics they are going to apply, who is going to play further, who is going to defend, who is going to be the mid fielder. Okay, who is going to attack. Or if any of the individual games are there, then we do not used to play, but we can say that they are playing a very good game when the peoples are more than one. Okay, then the possibilities of the game will be, we can see. Okay, so here what happens, it is defined by a goal that the player tries to reach and some set of rules to play, and they are having some set of rules, they need to follow that rules. Okay, then and then only they can play. Play is to continue. Okay, it is as it is been given that play is spontaneous. So by mass, game are played primarily for entertainment and enjoyment. Game is played for primarily for what? Entertainment and enjoyment, where the group of people, they are performing all together for, okay, for entertainment and enjoyment. The difference of the purpose differentiates sports from games. The difference of the purpose of the differentiate between from the sports from the games, combined with the notion and individual or team skills. It depends. Okay, it has been differentiated. The sports and games are been differentiated with the help of the notion of the individual or the team skills. The what type of skills they are applying. If they are playing, you can take any of the match, either it may be related to the basketball, it may be volleyball, or it may be any of the team game. You may see that they used to play the game in such a way so that it helps us to achieve the motive, whatever the target they have set, the goal they have set, they tries to achieve that, they try to reach that goal. Okay, and so with the help of some of the rules which are being set to play. Now games are also being played on the basis of the set of the rules. A game is defined as a goal that player try to achieve. The game is defined as a goal which a player tries to achieve. A person who participate in the game is known as a player, and the person who used to participate in a game is known as a player. You have seen that when the players are playing, okay, either it may be, for example, when we are talking about the hockey, then you may also find out there are the defenders are also there are the midfielders are there, okay, the forward players are also there which used to perform, and they used to uh, prepare the tactics that who is going to play on the as a striker, okay, either in football, then who will be the midfielder, who is going to defend, how we are going to make them play, that is only two players will be playing in front, okay, four will be the midfielder and four will be the defensive player, okay. So that used to, their tactics totally are different, so these they used to play a different type of game which helps them to achieve the target, okay, so that they can win the game. So a person who used to participate in the game is known as a player. Now what does sports means? Now there are the various types of sports. Sport is a physical activity which are being carried under an agreed set of rules. There are the agreed set of rules, okay, it has been carried under that only. It is a physical activity for competition or for self enjoyment, or a combination of both, okay. It is for the self enjoyment also, and it is also for competition. So you have seen that we are having water sports, okay, we are having athletics, that is a track and field event, that is also considered as sports. Then there are the different types of adventurous types of sports, okay. So sports are the kind of activity in which the similar kind of body movement is repeated over a long period of time. You have seen that in the type of adventure sports, either it may be related to the mountaineering, or it may be related to trekking or river rafting, okay, or paragliding. So you may find out that this is a type of sports, adventurous type of sport. Water sports which are being related to the water. Then we are having land sports which are being related to the different types of games which are being played, okay, different types of events that is being related to track and field, okay, comes under this sports. So you can find out that, for example, it has been given here that swimming, running, and almost all type of track and field events comes under the sports. Now sports involves an activity or activities which are which where the mental capabilities of a sports person are judged. In sports, what happened, the mental capability of an individual is being judged, okay. So you can find out in adventurous sports are not so much easy, they are considered as death defying stunts. You may find out in this adventurous sports, it is not that much easy, okay. So here only who can survive, those who are having a good mental capacities, okay, then that only can survive, those whose mental capabilities are good, those who are mentally strong, okay, are being judged with the help of the sports. So in sports, it is a sports person or an individual who determines the outcome, that what I am going to perform and what will be the outcome, what will be the result of that, okay. It depends upon the sports person or an individual. A person participating in the sport is called as an athlete or a sportsman. Those who are participating in different sports, they are called as an athlete or a sports person. So I hope so that the difference between the play, game, and sports is clear, okay. So from my side, this much. Thank you.